So now it quit working. You can see here that it is at 0 miles. Well, now it started working again. Imagine that. All right, let me try to get past 20 miles per. Yep, there it goes. Quit working again. So I have a feeling. Hold on, let me check something. So lately I've been having a few, well, not a few, just one problem with my Lectric XP E-Bike, and that is with the speedometer. Now, if you guys seen my video a week or so ago, I had a problem where the speedometer quit working. I went into the P2 settings, changed that to kilometers, then back to miles per hour, and it started working again. Well, the other day it quit working again, and I could not get it to start working. Then all of a sudden, randomly, it started working. And the other issue I'm having right now, currently the speedometer is working, but I want to show you guys, whenever I stop or whenever I start, it's really delayed. So watch this. So stopped, still on 2 miles per hour. Now it went to 0. And it's very, very delayed for some odd reason. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Now it kicked up, stop, and you see how it takes a few seconds to go back to 0. So I'm not quite sure why it's doing this. Let me get off here for a second. Not quite sure why it's doing this. I checked every connection. I untwisted the wrap off of here. There's a connection. There's a few connections under here. I know it wouldn't have been that. That was for just the throttle and the brake sensors, but I just wanted to check everything just in case. The connector here is for the display. I checked that, made sure that's super tight. I checked the connector down here for the rear motor. That's tight, so I'm pretty much at a loss for what this could be, other than maybe a loose wire on the controller inside the frame here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, open this up, take the few screws for the cover off, maybe see if I could pull that out. And then I'm gonna try to see if there's maybe a loose wire on there. I think I read somewhere that there's like a white or blue wire or something that is for your speed. Maybe that's getting a bad connection and it's occasionally working or not working, but I don't understand why it's delayed though. So if it was a bad connection, you would think it just wouldn't work, period. So that's what I'm hoping is wrong with it. The only other possible thing, which I don't know if it might be, is maybe a connection or something inside the hub motor, because I'm sure there's some kind of speed thing in there that monitors your speed. But other than that, I don't know what it could be. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out that to see if there's any loose wires in there. And then if I can't figure it out, I'm gonna go ahead and contact Lectric and see what they have to say. All right guys, so I'm on hold with Christian from Lectric. He's gonna talk to a service tech and get right back with me on what the problem could be. I figured I would just call them real quick before I tried to dig into taking that controller out and stuff. So we're gonna see what they have to say here. All right, definitely. All right, thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so I just got off the phone with Lectric, and they said that it could be, possibly it could be the speed sensor wire that's going into the controller that's inside the frame there. He said it would be a white wire, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out of there and check that connection on there, put a little bit of dielectric grease on it. That's what they recommended. And then I'm gonna take the connector off the motor and put a little bit of dielectric grease on there. Maybe one of those pins aren't getting a really good connection. And they told me just go ahead and do that, see what happens, and then get back to them if I'm still having problems. So I'm gonna go ahead, dive into that there, get that fixed. I'll show you guys here what I do, and then I'm gonna ride it for a few days, and then if I'm still having problems, I will contact them back and let you guys know what the resolution is. All right, so I'm gonna take out this cover here with these 4 screws, these 4 Phillips screws, and see if that white wire is a little bit loose. The controller should be behind this here. And I've never had this controller out yet, so kind of curious to see what it's going to look like. All right, so there's the cover. Kind of surprised to see that only 2 pins have any wires on them. Positive and negative. None of the center pins are used. Wonder what the center pins are for. And there's a white wire here. I'm assuming that's the speed sensor, and it has a pretty good connector on it, so it doesn't look like it would be loose. Let me see if I can get these to... There's enough slack to pull this whole controller out. Oh yeah. Alright, so brushless controller. I'm not sure if the newer ones are any different than this or not, but 48 volt battery, 39 volt cutoff range, and 18 amp current limit, which it says 18 amp current limit, but the display says it draws 20 amps, so I'm not quite sure on that there, but you can see that's the factory controller I got with my bike. Let's see here. Gonna look around here. There's a lot of wires. Basically, just gonna look for a white wire that goes down to the motor, and that should be the motor speed sensor. So I'm assuming it's this one. Alright guys, so I followed the thick wire here that goes back to the motor up in, and in those group of wires on there's one single white wire, which is right here, and I believe that is the speed sensor. So I unplugged it. I'm gonna plug it back in, make sure it's nice and tight. It looked like it was good, but I'm just gonna make sure. Plug it in, everything seems nice and tight. So unless it's just not getting a good connection inside this connector, which seems pretty good, I'm assuming this is not going to be the problem. So that's checked, everything else looks good. Let's see here. There's a lot of wires that go back to that motor. These three bigger wires, the blue, green, and yellow, go back to it, and then also these 5 small wires and this one white wire all go through into that connector back there into the wheel. So 9 wires there total in that one big wire. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put everything back in there nice and gently, making sure not to pinch everything too tight or anything. And then I'm going to reinstall this cover here. Alright, and they also recommend unplugging this connector. Just pull it straight apart. And there should be 9 pins there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there's 9 pins, so that's for the 9 wires that were coming out of that big wire. And they recommend just putting some dielectric grease on this, which I have here. Some old dielectric compound. Basically, this is just like a silicone grease, and it's great for electrical connections to keep water out and keep you having a good correct connection from it corroding and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on there and plug it back together and see what happens. Then when you plug this back in, you want to make sure this arrow lines up with the arrow on here, and just be very careful not to bend any of these pins. And on mine, there's actually a little line. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little line like right here. It should go all the way to that line if it's plugged in all the way. Alright guys, so far the speedometer is working. Following my son around on his little electric scooter. And let's go ahead, come to a stop and see if it's still delayed. Yep, still delayed. So I don't know what the deal is. Maybe something in the motor, possibly. or the controller. Let's see if it's delayed on startup. Okay, starting and starting. So yeah, it's still delayed both on the start and on the stop of the speedometer. Now, one thing I tried earlier was I put it up on the kickstand and hit the throttle, and the speedometer was not working, but it is working once I got on the bike and started riding it. It did start working, so I'm not quite sure what the deal is. I'm gonna probably ride it like this a few days, maybe get back in touch with Lectric and see what they say about it and see what they think it could possibly be. And then I'll keep you guys updated, let you know what's going on. And speedometer is not working. Not working at all. Alright, so I don't know why it's been doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and ride it for a few days and see if anything clears up. If not, I'm going to go ahead and contact Lectric back again and see what they want to do about it, see what they think it is, and go from there. So if you guys are interested in seeing my resolution to see what fixes it, what they decide on doing, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that bell so you get notified whenever I post that video. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.